Ask her if we have it in about 10 seconds, right? And so now Shiana Cutler tries to drive to the net, doesn't get it to go in. Lily Reed with the shot and gets the bounce. 6-11. Great shot there by Lily Reed. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Number 15 for St. Joseph, Bridget Scanlon, passes back to number 4, Kate Youngmart. Morgan Wolf tried to take it to the net, but had the shot blocked. Great defensive play there by the Knights.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we started the first part of this game and we had some technical difficulties, and we seem to have resolved that. So
Thank you to all our fans for chiming in, letting us know that we had some technical difficulties. We certainly got them straightened out. And if you're just joining us, it's 13-6 in favor of the St. Joseph Lady Wolves with 2 minutes and 37 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Zuzu Shanaway trying to feed the ball underneath to Shiana Tutler, who's going to have a foul committed against her by number 5, Laura Knott of the St. Joseph Lady Wolves. That's going to send Faith to the line.
No,
Check that.
It's going to send Lily up underneath the net to toss it in here.
No shooting foul, yeah. Faith Reed, the Tutler. Tutler feeds into Parlante. Parlante comes back and gets the ball back. Kind of just threw it up there. Didn't get it to go in. Now, quickly back down the court goes the Knights on defense. Nice grab away there. Tutler is able to maintain control. I'm wondering at what point they're going to be able to navigate this down here, having the ball poked away. St. Joe's back in possession.
St. Joe's setting some up here on the outside of perimeter of the three-point line. Pass it around, trying to get it up underneath the net, which they do. Dribble around up underneath there. Gains possession again.
Oh.
And they get it in for 2.
Yeah, tough. I mean, they defensively had everything down there that they needed in place. Just can't box out enough to stop the shot there.
Gigi Parlante with a good effort underneath, but possession taken back by St. Joseph's here. They're going to take it down the court for 2.
An easy 2 with that. 17-6 now with 50 seconds left to go in the first quarter. If the Knights want to get back in this, they're going to have to get something done here offensively and defensively. Both sides of the ball coming up short.
Yeah, absolutely. Just ball control at this point right now, keeping possession of the ball. And they get on the court, they're doing a great job of passing around, but it's just keeps getting poked out here. So still maintaining this possession, passing around. Zuzu.
Just can't get it to drop, but
it looks like we have a foul up underneath. It's going to send Shiana Tutler to the line for 2.
And if I'm not mistaken, it looks like number 5, Laura Knott for the St. Joseph Wolves is going to be called with the foul.
Second of the night.
Sending Shiana Tutler to the line. Missing badly on that second attempt, 7-17 now. It's a 10-point game with 17 seconds left to go. St. Joseph looking to press the court here. St. Joseph's coach calling out the time, letting his girls know what time is left on the clock. St. Joe's.
Gonna be a last-ditch effort here, and a desperate last second left. St. Joseph's not able to get that in right before the buzzer.
That's a good defensive stand there to close out the quarter by Neumann. So 10 points down. going into the second quarter. Got to get some adjustments made here. Be interesting to see what Coach Floyd draws up here for the Lady Knights.
Yeah, absolutely. The biggest thing is going to be that for the Lady Knights here is, again, maintaining ball control. They were doing a great job in passing around and spreading the wealth of the ball, but the St. Joseph's there was playing some good defense, reaching in, taking jabs at the ball. So, again, ball control, get some ball control, and start getting some points here for St. John Newman.
Yeah, so far from out at this point. Just got to get her girls' heads back in the game here, and certainly last couple of plays there for the Knights, offensively and defensively, seem to see a little more cohesion here. So see if we can carry this over to the second quarter. Throwing in for St. Joseph, it's going to be number 2, Sophie Laporta. She'll be throwing in here to number 4, Kate Youngmark, who is clearly one of the workhorses here for the St. Joseph Wolves. Now breaking down, passes to Lily Reed. Lily Reed tries to pull up and take the shot. Parlante with her own rebound, but the foul's going to be called. She fought through it, and because of her effort there, she's able to draw the foul.
That's a great offensive effort there to keep moving along.
And that foul is going to go against, looks like Sophie Laporta. That's going to be her foul for the Wolves. All right. Now we're under 10 points to go here at 17-8. Making both her shots. We got a 17-9 game with 7 minutes and 26 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Scanlon takes it to the net. Draws the offensive foul there. Excuse me, the defensive foul. Waiting to see who this goes against. And that foul is going to go against Shiana Tutler. That's going to be her first foul of the game. The Knights' third foul. That first shot doesn't go in. On her second attempt, puts St. Joseph back up 18-9, making this a 9-point game. Little sloppy ball handling there by the Knights, and it goes out of bounds.
Possession back to St. Joseph.
If you're going to crawl back in this game, you're going to need to settle down, take extra attention here to your passes. Tough drive to the net. Possession back to the Knights. Tutler bringing it down the court. Pulls up for the shot, doesn't get it to fall in. And it looks like it's going to go out. Yep.
Neumann possession.
Okay. Going to be a change in personnel here. Zuzu Shanaway comes off the court, and in place comes Michelle Pierce. And Gervette. Bad feed there.
There. Steele dishes it over. They take it in for an easy 2 for St. Joseph.
Now back up over 10 points. It's an 11-point game, 6 minutes and 24 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Knights have got to get this thing back under control. That's a good way to respond.
Absolutely. Nice pass there up underneath low to Gigi Parlante. They take it up for 2.
This is a 3-point shot here. Doesn't go in. Yeah.
Again, rebound by Gigi Parlante.
That's the right call. Possession should be with the St. John Neumann Knights, and it is. Ball was kicked out of bounds by the Lady Wolves. Lily. Oh.
That passes around, just not quite.
Girls are really fighting hard to get back in this. See if they can put up a defensive stand here.
Yeah, if they can work out what they did last time, get a defensive recovery, and it's not quite going to happen. They're going to send it up for 2.
Well, wishful thinking.
And the Neumann Knights are still in a deficit.
Tutler to Pierce. Pierce fighting her way underneath the net. Not a lot of room to move there. Hands the ball off to Eliane Gervais. And this looks like it's going to be a jump ball situation with possession remaining with the Knights.
We're going to see a transition of players in here.
An 11-point game. Tried to
immediately batted out of the air and sent back out of bounds.
That's number 4, Kate Youngmark. I mean, she is all over the place tonight for the Lady Wolves. She's a hard worker here.
Man, the same type of situation again, inbound pass. Gets pushed right back out of bounds by St. Joseph's here. So making a inbound for the Neumann Knights pretty difficult. And the Neumann Knights are going to take a timeout here.
It's a good call.
See what they can draw up to help get that inbound.
Coach Floyd was worried about having the ball turned over, not being able to feed it in. So 5 minutes and 16 seconds left in the second quarter. Still an 11-point deficit, having trouble closing the gap here. So big night tonight. We got a doubleheader tonight. Seniors, girls, and boys. Looking ahead to that boys game against St. Joe's.
Yeah, absolutely. Senior night, which is a pretty special occasion, and especially with the consideration of are we even going to have a basketball season? And, we were able to get it in and have a senior night tonight, and I think it's nice and special for both the girls and the boys here.
And it's extra special that we got 2 Catholic schools, 2 very good Catholic schools meeting here tonight. PIAA event. This is what it's all about.
Man, it looks like their work there to get that inbound in to Shiana. Pass it back to Zuzu, over to Lily. Lily for a 3.
Oh!
And she's going to sink that 3 with ease.
And if that's the way you're going to crawl back in the game, it's a good way to start with a 3-point shot there by Lily Reed. Very sharp there. Nothing but net. And on the rebound.
Comes up just wide, and Shiana Tutler is going to come up with the rebound.
Come on!
They got the hustle back down there. They got extra personnel down here for the Wolves. The Wolves take the shot, doesn't go in, but on the rebound. Number 11 is going to be fouled by, looks like this might go against.
Going to go against Shiana Tutler.
Yeah, Shiana Tutler. That's going to be
second of the game.
And the team's 4th foul called for the night. Both teams are 4 fouls apiece, being evenly called here tonight.
First free throw attempt unsuccessful.
Number 11 for the Lady Knights. Taking her second shot here. Doesn't go in.
Rebounded by Zuzu.
And now LaKayla Coleman in the game for the Knights. LaKayla, fine student, has a great spirit about her. It's fun to watch her play here.
Zuzu Chanel is going to set up a play and dish it over to Lily, but in and out. Muscled out.
Oh.
Taking it away from the Wolves there to gain possession and make an effort. And that second effort works out in her favor. She's going to go to the line.
Yeah, what another great offensive possession there for Gianna. She shakes her head in disappointment, not happy with that last shot. Let's see if she can make her second shot here and cut into this lead. Doesn't get it to drop, so still 22-14 with 4 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Lady Knights trying to crawl out of a hole. Shiana Tutler laying down the defense. And that's going to be a travel there. And I misspoke. That wasn't Shiana Tutler. It was the Kayla Coleman. Travel is called. Now Shiana Tutler with the ball. But that's just a bad pass there.
Yeah, it was a tough bounce pass. It was in between two players, and I don't think they knew who it was going to go to. It results in a turnover here.
Sometimes you just got to slow things down and get it right. At this point, there's no urgency in the game. Just got to take care of the fundamentals.
And the Lady Wolves tack on another two.
10-point game with 3 minutes and 18 seconds left to go.
Man, it's going to be a travel. Oh, really?
It's another fundamental issue. You got to take care of the small things. Remember, one of the great coaches of all times once said, if you take care of the small things, the big things take care of themselves.
I like it. Sounds good.
There's number 4, Katie Youngmark, passing it back in. Now she has possession back herself. She tries for the 3-point shot. Doesn't get it to roll.
Tough rebound for Gigi Parlante up underneath there.
Great pass there, but has it poked away. And now wide open down the court is number 15. And doesn't go in, but possession back to the Wolves. Doesn't drop in. On the rebound, there we go. Defensively, they came up with what they needed. Looking to pass it. And she does. Okay, and the travel is going to be called.
Hit with another travel for her.
Just going to have to slow things down again.
Focus on the fundamentals. Work on, maintaining possession of the ball here. Again, here, the Neumann Knights can still crawl back into this thing, so get some good, solid possessions here for them.
Scanlon and Laporta.
A great block by Shiana Tutler up underneath the net there. Great jump shot. Doesn't get in there. Rebounded by the Lady Wolves.
So, yeah.
Defensive play by Kayla Cole. She doesn't seem to have got that. But, again, trying to play some tough defense. You might get some of those fouls.
That foul is going to go against LaKayla Coleman. That's going to be her first foul of the game. Team's 5th foul. Now 5 fouls apiece for each team.
Rebounded by Gigi Parlante up underneath the net.
Oh, my goodness. Tough turnover there.
And it turned over and add another 2. St. Joseph.
Now back up 12-14 with 1 minute and 24 seconds. She needs to get it across the line here. Just in the nick of time. And not a good looking shot at all. Just kind of threw it up there. May have had her arm. Maybe had her arm.
They're going to say it tipped off a St. Joseph player on that shot, and it went out of the back there. So they're going to maintain the Newman possession.
Offensively, a little bit out of sorts, so.
Shot by Zuzu.
Oh, right.
Nothing but net.
Now back to a 10-point game. Just a little over a minute left to go here in the second quarter. Knights looking to make something happen defensively before halftime.
Rebound by Lakayla Colin. Trying to push it up the court here. With only a few seconds left to play. 45 seconds.
They've got time here to get, just
Set
take it.
something up here. They could be the last shot if they would like to be. So setting up something solid here. Taken away by St. Joseph. to be a push call. It's going to go against Gigi Parlante.
And I believe this is her second. Oh, no, excuse me. It's her first foul of the game.
One. It was an effort to try and get that possession back here. 27 seconds left in this half.
Now back up to a 12-point game. 8 seconds left to go here. With that in mind, they got to press to the line here. Throws up.
Comes up just short, and they're going to head into halftime down by 12.
That's right. So listen, if they want to get something going, they're going to have to make some major adjustments here at halftime. Hopefully Coach Floyd is able to rein them in. They look a little disappointed at this moment. There's no reason to think that the Knights can't crawl back into this. We're going to take a break for halftime. We'll be back at the start of the second half in just about 9 minutes. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to start this second half here. 28-16 in favor of the St. Joseph Wolves. Lady Knights looking to get something going here tonight. St. Joe's trying to feed the ball in here. Number 15 throws it up, but doesn't get the drop in on the rebound, however, stays with St. Joe's. And there's number 4 again, Kate Youngmark, who is making her mark on the court. 30-16 now, nearly doubled up.
Possession of St. Joseph's here. The Neumann Knights girls are hustling down the court, which is good to see.
Just need to get something going offensively here. Having a difficult time of it.
And for a three-point opportunity, falls just short. Stuffs for the ball. Faith Reed ends up with it. Over to Gigi Parlante. She's going to try and take it in the paint. Throws it up. Gets her on kind of rebound here. Circles back around. Dishes out to Zuzu and over to Triana. And it's going to be a foul.
Looks like that's going to go against number 15 there, Bridget Scanlon for the Wolves.
First one of the evening.
Tutler stepping on the line there. Possession's going to go the other way.
Off the foot there. Into the possession of Faith. Bobbles it. Getting down the court. Gianna tries to come up with a shot.
Just has it poked away there. And once again, some tough offensive sledding for the Knights here. Trying to get something going here. And they just cannot stop Kate Youngmark. Not keeping track myself of the points here tonight, but Youngmark certainly on fire for St. Joe's. And
good transition for Gigi Parlante there. Take it down the court and get 2 up on the scoreboard.
that was a good response. Now let's see if we can get some defense going here.
Yeah, good tough pass from the Youngmark, leader of the St. Joseph team for this girls. Faith Reed dribbling hard, poked out of the back of the court there.
Oh, you have 2 referees signaling 2 different ways. They weren't sure.
Never want that.
I've been there, done that. So it's one thing they teach you as a referee, at least in football, is make sure you consult with the other refs.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a foul called underneath the net. It's going to send, looks like number 4, Kate Youngmark, to the line. That foul going against number 23, Zuzu Shadoway. It's for her second foul of the game. Kate Youngmark making the shot despite some jeers from the crowd. So keeping her composure and making the shot.
Underneath the net for Elliott. He's going to send Elliott and go back to the line.
For a chance to make this a 15-point game, she'll have 2 shots here from the line. And she gets that second shot to drop. Now a 16-point game. 5 minutes and 7 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. That shot for the St. Joseph Wolves just doesn't have anything to it. So quickly back down. Zuzu Shanaway. Oh, just misses it there. Offensively, can't catch a break here tonight. With the foul, with the foul.
I think it's going to go against Zuzu.
Yeah, that's
Be her
correct.
third of the game.
It's only the third quarter here, so she's going to have to watch herself now with 3 fouls.
Down and taken back out. Good hard defensive play by Gigi
All right.
Galante. Send it up to Kiana Tutler. She takes it herself for the 2 points.
All right, now 21, 35-point game. They got this lead down to under 15 points. Some defense being implored. There's a good pass there underneath the net. And with the roll, they get the roll, and now 37-21 for St. Joe. Got a huge problem here.
Down here to help out Lily. She's trying to pass the ball. No one was on that side of the court.
No one's home. No one's home. So apparently someone missed the assignment. Ball tipped away. 2-on-1 situation for the Wolves. Doesn't matter. They still get the points. 39-21. What a great feed in there. Scanlon to the net for the Wolves. 41-21. And a timeout on the floor. Offensively, just can't get anything going here tonight. It's just a tough sledding. This has been a source of frustration all night. We'll see what Coach Floyd can try to correct here. Running out of time now. Back with you here, folks. Now 3 minutes and 21 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. It's a 41-21 game, 20-point difference here for the Knights. Big hole to climb out of. It would take a monumental effort at this point, but certainly not out of the realm of possibilities.
Great screen set by Gigi. Wasn't able to take that up to 2. Still scrambling. And the effort underneath the net comes out in favor of Kiana Tutler.
And she's very frustrated, but you know, she kept in there, she kept fighting and finally drew the foul. That foul going against number 11 for the Lady Wolves. Number 11, I believe, is Ann Weller for the Lady Wolves. (41-23), cutting into that lead. They're going to need some defense here.
Hands up!
All right. Defensively got the stand that they needed. Gigi comes down the court. That's going to be out. Yes, that's going to be out there on the Wolves. poked out of bounds there by Laura Knott, so possession's going to stay with the Lady Knights. Lily Reed passing the ball in to Shiana Tutler, but just doesn't have control of the ball, and it goes out of bounds. Scanlon looking like one on a mission. Oh, boy.
Step back shot goes in for a sure.
Yeah, that's a good job there by Morgan Wolf, just throwing it up there and nothing but net. 43-23, back to a 20-point game with 2 minutes and 3 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Oy. And Scanlon back down the court again, 45-23. Oh, we're going to be a foul here on the floor. Trying to see who exactly that was or where it was called. And that's going to go against number 22, Morgan Wolf. That's going to be her third foul of the game. Nice foul shot made there by Gigi Parlante, 45-24.
Great defensive effort by Gigi Parlante there.
Yeah, it was. Just got it back in there in the nick of time. Her foot was close to the line, but still in bounds. Scanlon now going around the rim, draws the foul. That's going to go against Tutler. And that's going to be Shiana's third foul of the game. Now we got two players here for the Knights who have 3 fouls apiece. Out of bounds, possession stays with the Lady Wolves. And Weller passes the ball in for the Lady Wolves, and back to Scanlon it goes. Scanlon, she's taking control here. Lily Reed trying to defend against Scanlon. Keep it on her outside shoulder there.
Nice pass up underneath there.
Absolutely. And that puts it back up to 47-24.
And the ball is kicked out of the side of the court there. It's going to go back to St. Joseph.
13.9 seconds left to go in the game. We have a quick timeout here on the court as there's a personnel change here. And Weller going off the court, Sophie Laporta coming back in for the Wolves. Three-point shot here for Scanlon. She's disappointed, but my goodness, it almost went in. 47-24, the end of the third quarter. It's been a tough game here offensively for the Lady Knights. Now looking to keep the fight going here.
Yeah, absolutely. One more quarter left to play for these Lady Knights. See what they can do with it. Biggest thing is to, maintain effort, hustle, you drive, try and crawl your way back in as fast and quick as you possibly can.
Yeah, when you get down in situations like this, it's good to maintain your composure, try to stick back to the fundamentals that you were taught, and maybe try to make something here, Try to pull this game closer towards the end. It's going to be a long shot, of course. A Herculean effort to be overcome. Surmount the lead that's but certainly you just want to go out and give all your effort here in this fourth quarter.
Neumann squad hustling on the court here, begin this fourth quarter. It's going to be a push call.
Foul called underneath there. We'll see who that's going against. That foul goes against number 2, Faith Reed. Doesn't fall in. Another quick foul. Neumann up the 6th foul. That foul is going to go against number 2, Faith Reed. Back-to-back fouls for Faith.
Zuzu with a 3. Nothing but net.
That was a great shot there by Zuzu.
Oh, great defensive effort by Jaden Nixon, but they regain control and opens up the lane.
Now we got a melee there on the floor, and it's going to go out. It is going to go out. Yep, on the Lady Wolf. Ref threw the ball there to Faith Reed, but she never backed her. Caught on the floor here. Foul's going to go against. It looks like.
I don't know if
No foul.
I don't think it was a foul. Just
Stepped out of bounds.
the ball hit out of the line there, so it was out of bounds.
Well, that could be a problem. Well, I might have run out of that. Folks, we apologize for the audio issues. Look to get things corrected here at halftime for the start of our boys' game. And a travel is going to be called here. Yep, we got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are going down. That's all right. We'll get some. I know, man. Some in the office. I don't know where.
Text her and ask her.
Doug, you gotta keep the broadcast going. I'm gonna go get some. I'm gonna go get some real quick.
I'll be right back. Shot of Tutler on an effort there. Not quite going in. And again, for the St. Joseph's, the Kate Young mark takes it in. And we're going to have a pushing foul, I believe. Lauren Ott of St. Joseph's. We're going to see a substitution here for the Neumann Knights. And at a score of 61 to 29 in favor of St. Joseph's. With 3 minutes left to play, we see a turnover. Lily Reed's going to try and take it all herself. Takes it up for 2 and a foul. So that's going to send her to the line. Again, one of the biggest things for this was seeing the kids still hustling and trying hard, playing in the game, which they are. Got a good steal. See if Lily Reed can turn this into a 3-point play. Was she as successful? St. Joseph's just passed it in out of perimeter here. Setting some up. For St. Joseph's, just a development of a play. No urgency for them. Up underneath the net. And that's going to send St. Joseph's to the line. For the one shot. That foul on number 22, Gigi Parlante. And you're going to have a timeout on the court called by the St. John Neumann Knights. take it back onto the court here with roughly 2 minutes remaining in the game. The score was 63-32. And quick two for the Neumann Knights. Tough defense by the Neumann Knights here. And you're going to have a call timeout by St. Joseph's. And the girls, both teams, taking the court again. 1 minute, 35 seconds remaining. And you're going to have a foul call. It's going to send St. Joseph's to the line. That foul is going to be on number, waiting here for them to put up the 25, which is Shiana Tutler. That is her 4th of the game. And there's a conversion. Bumping the score up to 65-34. Good tough play up underneath the net there. It's going to go out of the back of the court, and it's going to remain in Neumann possession.
And I'm back with you here, Doug. Just had to change the old batteries. So had a battery issue there, and those things happen.
Absolutely. Oh, shot bouncing around up on the top there. It's a 2 points for Gigi Parlante. And they're going to have a throw in here. With about 15 seconds remaining. The shot, that's going to go in. Ooh. Extending the score to 67-36. Their last effort to get another 2 on the board. Again, great effort to continue that play by Tutler. Now we'll end the game here for the girls.
Yeah, boy, that was a tough game there, 67-38. Congratulations to the St. Joseph Lady Wolves for a very hard-fought victory, and certainly a great offensive production. We're going to take a little bit of a break here, folks. It is senior night, so if you want to stick around, we will be coming back here shortly for a quick presentation. And then we'll get the second game underway here not too long after that. National Honor Society. She is the president of the National Honor Society, Spirit Club, and Key Club. In her spare time, Faith works at Five Guys. Her future plans include attending the Pennsylvania College of Technology to study in the Physician's Assistant Program. Zuzu Shanaway. Zuzu is the daughter of Greta Manikowski. Her high school activities include basketball, soccer, softball, student council vice president, National Honor Society, yearbook editor, Spirit Club, and Service Club. In her spare time, Zuzu works at Five Guys and enjoys hanging out with her friends. Her future plans include attending Point Park University to major in forensic sciences. And now for our boys. Keon Burkholder. Keon is the son of Corey Burkholder and Kiana Usher. His high school activities include baseball and basketball. His future plans include attending college to play baseball. David Hill. David is the son of Chanel Johnson. David Hill. David is the son of Chanel Johnson. David Hill and Adam Edwards, his high school activities include basketball, eating, sleeping, and more basketball. His future plans include going to prep school for Central Point in Orlando, Florida, then playing basketball at Towson University for the class of 2022. Zach Lisi. Zach is the son of Anthony and Karen Lisi. His high school activities include basketball and soccer. In his spare time, Zach enjoys hunting and playing video games with friends. His future plans are undecided at this time. Ryan McNamee. Ryan is the son of Alicia and Thomas McNamee. His high school activities include basketball, soccer, baseball, service club, spirit club, and chess club. In his spare time, Ryan works part-time at Tony's Deli. Ryan enjoys fishing, hiking, and hanging out with his friends. His future goals include attending Penn State to study finance. And Dre Taylor. Dre is the son of Lamar and Jessica Ballard. His high school activities include academic decathlon and football. His future plans include going to a four-year college or university to play football and become a chemical engineer. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for all our seniors. What's up, buddy? 20 seconds. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Terry J. Grambling Gym, home of the St. John Neumann Knights. Today, the Knights are hosts to the St. Joseph Wolves and are led by head coach Richard Cimbatti and assistant coach John Straub and Garrett Bastardi, also Dom Afield. The Knights are directed by head coach Jamie Spencer and assistant coaches Bill Reed and Chris Reed. Now, please stand as we pay honor to both God and country. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Strong and merciful God, as we come together for this contest, we ask you to bless these athletes, keep them safe from any injury and in good health, and instill in them respect for each other, and have them leave this contest as true competitive friends. Lead us all to the rewards of your kingdom, where you live and reign forever and ever. Amen. St. John Neumann, pray for us. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Now join us as we honor the United States of America with the playing of the national anthem. And now for tonight's starting lineups. For the visiting Wolves, starting at forward, a sophomore, number 24, Tim Peters. Starting at center, a senior, number 11, Jonah Clark. Starting at forward, a senior, number 2, Nathan Cross. Starting at guard, a senior, number 15, Noah Strell. And starting at guard, a senior, number 1, Brendan Scanlon. And now for our own Neumann Knights. Starting at center, a senior, number 12, Keon Burkholder. Starting at guard, a senior, number 24, David Hill. Starting at forward, a senior, number 31, Zach Lisi. Starting at forward, a senior, number 11, Ryan McNamee. And starting at forward, a senior, number 40, Dre Taylor. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us as we get ready to start this doubleheader here tonight. First the girls and now the boys with the visiting St. Joseph Wolves. Tonight, the St. John Neumann Knights come in with only 2 losses on the year, and this promises to be an exciting game. I'm Sean Moore, of course, joined up here with my good friend again, Doug Bird. Doug, how are you doing tonight?
Pretty good. We had a first game with the girls varsity for their senior night, and now we get to move on and watch the boys game here and see how they do.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a tough game for the girls, and boys hoping here to split this 1-1 here between St. Joseph's Academy.
Absolutely, and again, we have the Neumann Knights coming off a pretty tough game against the Loyalsock Lancers in the last game, so this rebound here will be vital, especially for the continuation of the season and how they're going to go down the stretch here.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough stretch here as they turn right back around here
Dre
tomorrow.
Taylor with a
And
deep three.
of course, they have the Danville Ironmen here tomorrow. And so 2 tough opponents here back to back.
Fast pace, turn around here. Ryan McAfee taking it down the court. Stop, step back, just short.
They had the look, just didn't go. Now down comes the ball, or down the court, for Noah Stroud, number 15. Feeds it into
Nice
number 1.
pass up underneath.
Oh, my word.
It bounced off the top of the board there and actually came back down in.
Yeah, came off the top of the board, hit the wire, came back down, and I guess it didn't matter. So that's all right. David with his 3-point shot. Knights now take the lead 3-2. 7 minutes now left to go here in the first quarter. St. Joseph offensively looking for their route to the net. Number 24 here, Tim Peters. Passes the ball, now number 15, Noah Straub with the ball. Defensively, the Knights setting up strong underneath the net. Now this is a 3-point shot. Does it go in? It doesn't. And the rebound's going to go right back to the Knights.
Back cross by David.
Oh.
He's going to get the foul to send him to the line.
That was a great takeaway there by David. It's very strong there, and right back down the court he went. Doesn't get the 2 points to roll in there, but certainly sends him to the line. His second attempt here. Gets it to fall in. That's going to be something we'll have to see if the Knights can correct. That was just a point of struggle against Loyalsock just earlier in the week, making those foul shots. Foul shots and rebounding, certainly something that had to be worked on and corrected in this last game.
Absolutely. Well, the last game against Loyalsock, Loyalsock has a player that's 6'8", and that makes it tough for rebounding. So a little bit more favorable in the sizing matchup in this game. So definitely want improvement there. And whenever you come off a rough game on your free throws, you want to improve on that consistently.
Absolutely. So now they're 4-4 game. David takes another 3-point shot, doesn't go in. Rebound goes back to the Wolves. Wolves coming back quickly down the court. Number 1 passes, Brendan Scanlon passes the cross, who throws the ball up, doesn't go in. Ball's going to be out on the Knights. That's going to be out on Dre Taylor there, who doesn't agree with the call, but it looks like the right call from here. And now St. Joseph back on top. 6-4 with 5 minutes and 24 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Dre Taylor for 3-point shot.
Just off the front of the rim here. And the all-senior starting 5 here, trying to look strong. And their defense and rebound by Dre Taylor. Dishes it up to Keon Burkholder, who's going to take it up to the net himself and just up and over the rim. We're going to have a quick transition to St. Joseph. And that's going to be against Dre Taylor.
Yep, and that sends, looks like it's going to send number 15 to the line there, Noah Straub. First foul of the game there for the Knights. It's Of course, now 7-4 in favor of the Wolves. Some personnel changes being made here.
3 Neumann Knights coming into the game here. You're going to have Davion Hill checking into the game along with Neef Clay. And Nasir Dimmick checking into the game. All 3 at once here. Get some fresh legs.
Almost losing the ball there. Yeah.
Fancy footwork, but regain possession, dish it up to Davion Hill. Davion trying to draw up a play here. He's going to get challenged, pushes him off. Over to Nasir. I thought he was going to take that 3 for a second. Up underneath to David. And it's going to send David Hill to the line.
Very tough offensive play there under the net. Drawing the foul there. It's going to send David to the line. Of course, that's going to go against number 11, Jonah Clark for the Wolves. Sending David here to the line for another 2. That's already Clark's second foul of the game.
Yeah, it's an early 2 fouls for someone, so he's definitely going to have to watch himself. Don't want to get too foul heavy early in this game.
David making his first shot here, getting ready to put this within 2 points here. And he does. Now 8-6. Going to be another personnel change this time in for the Wolves. Number 25 coming in for number 11, Jonah Clark. Brendan Scanlon for the Wolves comes across the half-court line, looking to draw up an offensive play here. Passes it to number 12, who feeds it back to Noah Straub. Nasir Dimmick putting a strong defensive effort on. Almost gets the ball away there. Goes Keon Burkholder, gets faked out and drives to the net. Doesn't go his way. And the ball.
Defense by David Hill to get that rebound.
Ooh, wow. Very nice passing there.
Yeah, Neumann moving the ball around.
Sure are.
And so far, we're seeing definitely a nice change of pace from what we've seen, especially the last 2 losses. Well, they're only 2 losses. They're 2 losses that they struggle with pass the ball and ball handling.
Right.
And we're seeing a nice change here. That's another deep 3. I mean, this attempt by Keon Burkholder. St. Joseph coming back for the 3. Bounces off the rim twice and rebounds by Davion, who dishes it out to Nasir Dimmick. Wide open 3. Just over into the hands of Davion, who's able to put it up for 2.
Tough offensive work, bringing this game up to, not up rather, 8 apiece. 3 minutes and 9 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Now that's going to be a reach-in foul there, and that's going to be going against, it looks to be, it's going to go against number 1, Davion Hill. That's going to be his first foul of the game, the second team foul.
Ball bounces around a few times and draws in for St. Joseph 2.
And right back, they get the lead right back, 10-8, 2 minutes, 47 seconds left to go now in the first quarter. David Hill passes the ball back to McNamee. McNamee to Dimmick. Feeds it up underside the net, drives to the net there for 2. 10-10, 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go now in the first quarter.
I would say this game is something so far. In this first quarter here, we're seeing a lot of progression of the play capability of Neumann here. So offensively. Nice defensive play by Ryan McNamee there to keep that ball out from going up over the net.
Now leaving him wide open for the 3 shot, and it doesn't go in, but rebound. Once again, rebounding was an issue 2 games ago here, or excuse me, last game for the Knights.
St. Joseph working the perimeter here, seeing what they can open up underneath. They're going to open up a 3 off the front of the rim. Dishes up to Hanif Clay.
He draws the foul. Hanif takes it to the basket, doesn't go in, draws the foul. Hanif's a tough player. And he's been out the last 4 games, I believe, and certainly nice to see him back into the lineup here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Feeling healthy, feeling good, and have a good, strong comeback game here.
Right, great addition to the team this year, and of course, he's a heck of a great student. And as a teacher, I could say he's just, he's the model student who you want in every class, always smiling, always friendly. It's great to see him out here having a lot of success this year for the Neumann Knights. Now Neumann with the lead, 12-10, 1 minute and 40 seconds left to go in the first quarter. "15" takes a three-point shot there, and it goes over the back. Possession will go back to the Knights. So unlike the Lancers the other night, the three-point shots are not dropping for the Wolves here.
Oh.
Bad pass there. Keeping him outside of the paint. And
Kind of carry. He's going to bring it up and over. Not too many steps in between a dribble.
yeah. So possession back to the Knights here. Oh, and the foul. 2 points and the foul.
Going to get the 2 and the foul.
Now a 14-10 game, and see if we can get this up to 15 points. Davion makes his first foul shot of the night. 43 seconds left to go. The defensive pressure being put down by the Knights.
Cross comes up just short for St. Joseph. Rebound.
They got
by
time.
Hanif
They got time.
Hanif Euro steps it in, but not quite. Came off his fingertips just a little bit off.
It looked fancy, but it didn't work. So back down the court goes David Hill, spinning around, feeding it underneath the net. Clay passes it to Hill. Davion for the three-point shot. Doesn't go in. 2 seconds left on the clock. I don't think he was aware of how much time was on the clock. Of course, it would have been a tough shot anyways. But a good first half, 15-10. Very good effort there by the Neumann Knights.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd say this is definitely a change of pace from the last game there at Loyalsock. And even with, we only have 2 losses on the year, but we're seeing a lot different of a Neumann team here tonight. They especially towards the early part of that first quarter, they're really setting up their offensive plays and establishing themselves and slowing things down, and which was really nice to see.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, the question tonight was, were they gonna get the rebounds, and were they gonna make foul shots tonight? They're gonna be integral in the long-term success here, looking at playoffs coming up. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, getting a complete game across the board with offense, defense, and like you said, getting those rebounds. And when you're given a free throw, you need to execute on that. Those are they could be pivotal in a game time, especially when you get into playoff situations.
Precisely. Now, a win here tonight, if they could pull this off tonight, of course it's really early in the game, it's hard to say what's going to happen, and a win here tomorrow would guarantee almost for sure Neumann a first round bye in the playoffs and the #1 seeding.
Well, that puts us a lot on the line then, right? You definitely, when you've been playing a lot of games here, first round bye would be really nice when it comes to health and rejuvenation and just letting your body get a little bit extra time to heal. A nice, tough defensive play by Ryan McNamee.
Absolutely.
Jump ball.
Really tough play there by McNamee. The possession's going to stay with the Knights, which is fortunate for them. And just getting physical there underneath the net is really important. It's trying to get control of those rebounds as quick as you can. Now we have Anif Clay coming back down the court, feeding it in to Davion Hill, who up and under to Keon Burkholder for two, 17-10 now with 7 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Scanlon with the ball here. Down up the play, passes it back to Noah Straub. Straub to Cross. And a timeout on the court. The timeout's going to go here to the St. Joseph Wolves. We're looking to get their offensive plan here readjusted. The Knights have been on an offensive run here. The last 7 points go in favor of the Knights. Check that, the last 9 points go in favor of the Knights. Not too long there with Coach Spencer. He likes what he's seeing. Basically said, hey, keep doing what you're doing. It's working out right here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And another thing take a notice, defensively, they're really talking a lot more than what I've seen in previous games. Pushing off their man coverage, the switches and everything along in between. So a lot more chatter defensively out of this Neumann squad.
Tonight's a good night to start figuring those things out. I mean, you only have one game left in the regular season, so now's as good a time as any to see that cohesion starting to come into work here for the Knights. Number 1, Scanlon working hard, feeding it into number 24, but has the ball stripped away. It's going to be another jump ball situation, and this time the possession stays with St. Joe's. But another great defensive effort there by the Knights to force the jump ball.
Absolutely, up underneath the paint there. He tries to go for a shot, and Davion just swipes it right out of his hand.
No mercy here by the Knights defense tonight. Ball tipped again, but that's going to be a foul. Davion Hill's going to be called with that. It's the right call.
That's a tough call. Both are making an attempt to jump up for that ball to get it out of the air. And
exactly. Just his feet, the 24's feet left the court at the time he pushed on his back, and it was enough to send him to the floor. It was the right call. Luckily for Neumann, it's not a shooting foul, but that's going to be Davion's second foul already of the game. Oh, doesn't get the rebound there. Coach Spencer, not happy. Oh, but the pick away
play
here.
on defense by Anif Clay. He's going to take it to himself for an easy 2.
Driving the net for 2. That was awesome. Great offensive effort there by Clay. He looks pretty healthy, I'd say.
Yeah, he's running around real good. It looks like he's come a long way on that ankle there. So definitely something to watch. Said he was feeling good, playing good right now.
Driving the net, Scanlon for 2 points, and finally breaks the offensive drought for the Wolves. Now 19-12. Big 3-point shot there doesn't go in, and right back down the court comes St. Joseph.
Wide open 3. It's going to be off. Airballed it just short. Picked up by Anif Clay, who's tumbled there. But he's able to dish out to Keon, slowing things down. Anif at the top of the key here. See it setting something up. Where is he going to send it? Over to Javawi, sure. Into the middle for Davion, who drives up and muscles his way for 2 and the 1.
And the 1, absolutely. 21-12. Another great drive to the net there by Davion, drawing the foul offensively. That foul is going to go against number 11, Jonah Clark. That's already his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, you see some substitution here for St. Joseph's, and David Hill is going to go out and take a breather. And Essex Taylor is going to check into the game.
All right. So now a 22-12 game, 10 points in favor of the Knights. Scanlon putting on offensive production.
Goes in deep and dishes it out back for the 3 here. It's going to bounce up and short. Rebound by Essex and pushed up to Davion Hill. He's going to take it down the court. Out to Nasir Dimmick, who comes up for the jumper. It's just short. Solid effort.
Great offensive effort here, but now with the call is going to go the other way. Now, Dimmick's not happy with that call, and I can't say I have much fault him for that call. I don't know if that was the right call, but who am I to judge the referee? Number 1, Scanlon bringing the ball across half court for the Wolves. Scanlon feeds it back to Straub. Straub feeding it back to Cross. Cross back to Scanlon. This kid has the moves, and he gets the 2 points. 22-14. I can't help but notice in the last game there was also a Scanlon who was one of the hardest workers there for the girls team. It might be a brother-sister combo here, I'm not sure.
Wide open 3.
Misses wide. Now quickly down the hill, driving to the net. Oh, he doesn't get the drop. Dimmick tried to get it to just slip in there, couldn't do it, but it's going to send him to the line.
Looks like you got a slap to the face there. So understandably missing that layup. You got a referee checking on him, making sure he's okay.
He's a tough guy.
Going to send him to the line.
Another fine student athlete. So we're going to have a timeout here on the court. And just a word about Nazir Dimmick, who's waiting to take his second shot. Another fine, outstanding student. And certainly, we were talking about Clay earlier. This is just another student who enjoy having in class. He's new to the program this year, and certainly has really added a lot to the team.
Yeah, absolutely. And from game 1 to game now, he's added time on the court because of his hard work and dedication. He plays hard. He's always hustling. Good defense, good offense, and a great team player. And that's exactly the kind of person you want on the team.
Very humble athlete as well. Extremely humble, and so very impressed with him from day 1. Now drawing near here to the end of this timeout. 3 minutes and 37 seconds left to go here before halftime. 25-14 in favor of the Golden Knights. It's 11 points. Remember, we still have this 1 shot left here on the foul. Dimmick doesn't get that one to roll either. Misses both foul shots.
Wide open 3, and
he makes it, absolutely. Now 25-17, cutting back into this lead is the St. Joseph Wolves. Foul there underneath the net's going to send Hanif Clay to the line. That's 25, number 25 second foul for the Wolves. Still struggling with foul shots. That drops in now 26-17, 9-point lead in favor of the Knights. Defensively, Scanlon comes down, feeds it into number 24, Tim Peters, and gets the 2 points. Right back down the court come the Knights, though. 26-17.
It's for a wide open 3, just off the front. Jeez. Air ball is it, but
that's going to be a reach-in foul there. It's the right call. Absolutely the right call.
Davion Hill trying to go for, again, another tough play to try and go for the ball. And that's going to be
That was against Davion. That's his third foul of the game. That is his third foul of the game.
His third foul of the game. So
Early foul trouble for Hill.
Two tough defensive plays resulting in a foul. And we're going to have another struggle for the ball.
They should be going against number 12 there for the Wolves. So, yep, that puts St. John Neumann in the bonus here. It's going to be a 1-on-1 situation. Let's see if Dimmick here can make this foul shot. And he does.
Keon, a great effort to get that rebound.
Oh, beautiful three-point shot there. Now back over 10 points, 30-19 in favor of the Knights. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left to go. Back down the court, come St. Joseph, but they just throw it away, and the possession's going to go back to the Knights. Keon Burkholder set to throw the ball in here, waiting for the whistle. Did it for the three-point shot. Goes long. Kind of pulled the trigger early there. A little frustration from coach. Wasn't happy with the shot. And they're going to pay for that. 2 points right back down the court. 30-21 now. 1 minute and 48 seconds left to go in the second quarter. David Hill tried to respond there quickly. Doesn't get it to fall. Got to set up defensively here. Wow. Surprisingly, no call there.
Well, Nas was kind of set and actually ran into, and the ball pops out, and Nas ends up with it and sends it up to David.
I've just seen lesser things called here tonight, so I was surprised. That's all I'm saying.
And act of dribbling, the ball sends it off his foot out of bounds, and it's gonna. It should be a Neumann ball.
No.
It's not gonna be.
Hanif Clay tipped that out of bounds, so that was
okay.
That was the right call. Oh, and he misses the easy layup and has the ball blocked the second time. And now there's going to be a foul called there against number 25. And
that's going to send Neumann down to the line here.
Yep. So still a 1-on-1 situation here. Just one foul away from being in the double bonus. So.
And that foul was on number
25. That's going to be, we don't have his name here on our roster, but that's going to be 25's third foul of the game. And that's why you're seeing the substitution right now. Number 3 coming in for the Wolves. Clay thinking about his shot. Pulls up, takes a shot, and doesn't get it to go in. He's having trouble there at the foul line again tonight for Clay. Now, keep in mind, he was out the last 4 games, maybe a little rusty there, so just trying to get things dialed back in.
Well, we've got under a minute here for the second quarter. St. Joseph definitely wants to make it to their last shot here. 45 seconds. Good press defense by Neumann. A continuation of good man coverage. Great defensive play by, and we're going to miss it. It's going to be a transition.
Oh, very nice. Very well done. Very well done there offensively. Patience, great defense. Patience, great offense. It all worked out there. Now 12 seconds left to go. St. Joseph struggling here. Back to Scanlon, who drives to the net for 2. It doesn't drop in. 4 seconds left to go. David just checks the clock. He takes the shot. He makes the 2.
Right before the buzzer.
Right before the buzzer. It's 37-21. What a great offensive effort there by the Neumann Knights. They go into halftime with the big-time lead here. Certainly much improved over their last performance against the Loyal Sauk Lancers. So coach has got to be happy with what he sees.
I would say so, yeah. Minor adjustments here. Newman's playing really well right now. and go on a half here, make whatever minor adjustments, and come back out and have a continuation of play.
So we're going to take a break here, folks. We'll see you back here in just about 10 short minutes. Go get yourself a drink and some popcorn and come back to us for the second half of this doubleheader here tonight against St. Joseph's Prep Academy. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Now just 30 seconds left to go here before we get the second half underway. And for the St. John Neumann Knights, they're up 37-21 over the Wolves of St. Joseph's Prep Academy. And certainly, as we said earlier, this was a big turnaround here tonight for the Neumann Knights. Of course, they got another half of basketball to play here before they come right back here again tomorrow and face the Danville Ironmen. So look to see what we do here in the second half. Ryan McNamee set to throw the ball in here for the Knights. McNamee passing the ball underneath Clay. Had Clay taking the ball across center court. Davion Hill passes back to Burkholder, and now Burkholder to Hill, who takes a three-point shot, doesn't get it to go in. And so everything's setting back up here. Now offensively for State College. And there's a nice three-point shot there, 37-24. That's a good offensive start here for the second half. Clay driving back down to the net for two, 39-24.
Yeah, the timeout for St. Joseph's here.
Yeah, so not a bad offensive start. Not a bad offensive start there. So, who called that timeout? I think I missed the timeout call.
Sure, it went on the St. Joseph's side here.
Okay. So here goes St. Joseph now trying to cut back the lead, but they have the ball picked away there by Clay. Clay drives to the net for another two. Now 41-24 in favor of the Knights. Almost threw that ball away. However, they're able to rope it back in. 41-26 now, 6 minutes and 41 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. David for three. That's 2-3 shots, just didn't get him to drop in here. Clay trying for his third takeaway there. Doesn't get it to go. But Clay with the rebound. Back across half court. Feeds it into David Hill underneath the net. Tries to go up, but is fouled going up. That foul looks like it's go against number 15, Noah Straub. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that should be Straub's second foul of the night, and it is. And that's going to be the first team foul of the game, of the second half. David Hill takes his shot. Doesn't go in. Now a 16-point lead, 42-26 in favor of the Knights. In and out.
Transition for the Knights here.
Is the ball tipped? Now fouled going up.
Neat bobble that ball going up to the lane.
Now this is going to be interesting.
Gain
This
control
is
of it
against.
again. Going to send Hanif Clay to the line for two here.
Okay, and that's against number 24, Tim Peters. So that's only his first foul of the game. For a moment there, I thought 15 was called again, but the foul he wasn't. So I'm going to put him in real serious foul jeopardy here early on in the game. So early on in the second half. Clay making his second shot there, 43-26. Oh, just poked away there for a moment. Clay trying to grab that ball there quickly, doesn't go in. Number 1, Brendan Scanlon for St. Joseph, trying to feed it in there. Straub now with the ball. Doesn't get the drop in. David Hill quickly back down here. Foul going up, most definitely. It's got to be a foul. Now let's wait for the call here.
Again, it's going to send Leaf Clay to the foul line. He's been there quite a bit tonight.
And that's Straub's third foul of the game. So 5 minutes, 18 seconds left to go in the third quarter. You're going to have to start looking to the bench here for some other options.
Second foul throw. Foul shot right there. Successful by Leaf Clay.
Yeah, struggled a little bit from the line there tonight, so it's something Knief's going to want to work on. Get polished down. As we said, he was out for a few games, so he's just trying to get back into the swing of things here.
The Knights with a strong defensive effort here. Moving all over the place.
Right.
Leaf with a jumped up and just grabbed that right out of the air. No look pass over to Davion. That's going to be a timeout for the Neumann Knights.
Yeah, 46-26 now. Now we see things starting to wrap up for the Knights. This team has been a second half team all year. And the reason why I think that is because of the depth of the bench. I mean, we begin to see where Neumann just wears out teams in the second half of these games where, you know, the teams are just having trouble keeping up.
Yeah,
And
absolutely. The depth of Neumann kept them in the game against the Loyal Side. I mean, Loyal Side's a bigger school, a lot more kids to pick from to get for on the team, and you know, our depth is important. It's vital to the strength of our squad for sure.
It is definitely vital to the strength of the squad, and it's going to be vital to how long this team can go down the road in the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of guys on this team who contribute on this court, and getting them in there and spreading the wealth is definitely going to be a big part of down the stretch. Quick turnaround here. Beautiful bounce pass up through the legs there. David wasn't able to capitalize.
No control there right at the end of that play.
Leon says, watch out, I'm taking it myself. Bounces and rolls around, and David helps clean up.
Yes, that's all right. I mean, that was quickly that they're playing the type of basketball they like to play. Doesn't get the roll. Tries there on the second attempt, and I'm surprised we haven't seen a foul yet. And actually, they're just going to call a turnover here. To call a travel here on number 25 for the Wolves.
Going to have Javali Schuller checking in for Ryan McNamee.
Davion throwing the ball into his brother. David now across the half-court line. Looks like he's on the attack. Spins around to the basket. Doesn't get it to drop in.
A lob shot there. Just doesn't have enough on it.
All right. So there's going to be a foul inside the paint there. That's going to go against, it looks like, Clay. We'll see where he stands at with the foul count here. That's going to be Knief's first foul of the game. I didn't remember his number being called. I was right there. He's had a fairly clean game tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. He's going to check out here, get a breather, and Nasir Dimmick is going to check into the game.
Certainly earning himself a breather. Davion Hill now looking to pass the ball back in, but has the ball taken away. 48-29. St. Joseph looking to press in here. Feeding the ball underneath the net. Number 15 tries for a shot, doesn't get the shot. Foul's going to be called the other way, and that's going to go against 15. That's going to be his 4th foul of the game.
Yeah, he got up over the back of Jabal Shore there a little bit too much trying to get that ball.
Look at that, Noah Straub.
He's gonna head to the bench here. It's pretty early in the third. Well, it's late in the third period here, but still have the whole 4th quarter.
Straub, I mean, he's working hard. It's just, unfortunately for him, the calls are going against him. Davion Hill to Dimmick. Dimmick thought about it for a moment, pulls back up and has the ball poked away, but it eventually goes off him, and so possession's going to stay here with, possession's going to go to the Wolves. Dimmick applying the defensive pressure. And just causes Brendan Scanlon there to cough the ball up there at the last second, goes rolling out of bounds. Possession comes back here to the Knights.
Davion, quarterback in this offense here. Trying to set something up. Gonna shoot the 3. In and out for Davion. Long pass to St. Joseph. Gonna drive up into the middle. Yeah, it's poked out, but it's gonna remain in possession of St. Joseph.
Dimmick now once again applying the pressure. Scanlon drives to the net, doesn't get it to drop. Possession back to the Knights, but has the ball poked away. Scanlon's hard work in there.
Yeah, David didn't see him. I think he thought he had an open lane. He was just gathering up the ball. And tough defensive effort on St. Joseph's side. Scramble for the ball, and Essex Taylor's going to take it up and over for the 2.
Beautiful drive to the net there by Essex. He certainly worked hard to get that in there. And 50-29 now. 1 minute and 54 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. David Hill applying pressure now, feeding it underneath the net. Doesn't get it. David Hill throwing the ball quickly up to Dimmick, who drives to the net. Gets it to just roll off the rim. Doesn't get the friendly roll. And so quickly back down comes Scanlon for the St. Joseph Wolves here.
A nice little poke out by Essex Taylor. Beautiful defensive play by Taylor.
Absolute solid defensive play by Taylor.
In the hands of David, he's just going to take it up for 2.
Offensively, the Knights are really pouring it on now. 52-29, 1 minute and 10 seconds left going in the third quarter. Dimmick picks the ball away. He has wide open, and that breakaway goes in favor of Dimmick too. Yes.
Everyone just kind of hung back and was like, yeah, well, he's gone.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I think I would have done the same thing. Another takeaway here by the Knights, feeding the ball into Dimmick, an easy 2. 56-29.
The net there, he had to bend back over and get up underneath there. So. Shot is going to go out of bounds here. 13 seconds remaining in this quarter. We're going to see a change of legs here for the Neumann Knights. 13 seconds, they're going to send it in, and Davion Hill's going to control it and probably have the last shot here. Probably a deep 3-pointer if he takes it. Let's see. Over to Dimmick, who's going to take the shot. Just short. Anyway, send it in.
And hey, listen, that's not a bad quarter at all there for the Knights. 56-29. Offensively, I would imagine we'll see some more people enter the rotation here for the Knights now as they got a game coming up tomorrow. They're going to need their rest looking towards the very tough and talented Ironman of Danville. And, it's a good school not too far south of here down in the central Susquehanna Valley there who plays a lot of tough teams. And it'll be a good matchup for this Neumann squad, a good tune-up game as they prepare to head out in the playoffs. Playing these tougher opponents, as far as teams that are, from much bigger schools than St. John Neumann, which is one of the smallest schools in the state, certainly it's going to pay dividends down the road in the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely. You're going to have your hiccups. You're going to have your, your shortfalls, right? But that's okay. In the long run, that's going to help them playing some of these bigger schools, the Danvilles, the Loyal Sox, or, all these local teams that are a little bit bigger. But absolutely.
It's always nice to see a team respond the way Neumann has tonight. You come off a loss, you wonder, is that going to drag into the next game? And it really seemed like they shook that off fairly early. Another takeaway here for the Knights. Hanif Clay's going to draw up here right at the line.
Sure. Nice defensive play by Ryan McNamee to get that ball back in.
Just no one home there. No one home. And now here comes Davion Hill. Davion Hill drives to the net.
Try and get it in.
Jarrell Week-Schuler there on the follow-up. Schuler gets
clean up after.
58-29 now, 7 minutes and 23 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter.
Oh, nice shot there.
Great shot there. Number 15, Noah Stroud, back in the game. Remember, he's in foul trouble, but now it's as good as time as any. Dimmick for the three-point shot and doesn't get it to drop, but on the rebound is Schuler, who passes back to Clay. Clay's like, I'm going to take the three, and doesn't get it to drop. Dimmick now, with his opportunity, doesn't get it to drop. So eventually, someone will get the ball to drop, and it's St. Joseph in this case. 58-33, 6 minutes and 40 seconds left. Back to Dimmick. He thought about taking the three, pulls it back, decides to change his mind, but setting up the screen is Dimmick for Clay, and Clay gets the easy two. I don't even know if it's easy, but he just made it look easy. So.
Absolutely. That shot's going to be off air ball, but taken by Dimmick and poked out from behind him. It seems like both teams are not really getting the bounces around the rim like they'd like to right now.
Very nicely done there by number 1, Scanlon, feeding it underneath the net, faking out Davion Hill for those 2 points. 60-35 now with 5 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Hill passes it back to Dimmick, who takes it to the net for two. 62-35. Scanlon just coughs the ball up. He is not happy, a little frustrated there, but no shame in that. He's working hard here tonight here for St. Joseph's. Had a heck of a great game. Clearly frustrated, but his efforts have been monumental for his team here tonight.
Wow, it was tough powering through on the bottom there, but unable to capitalize.
Right. And one. That's going to go against, I believe, and we'll wait for the call because I don't want to get it wrong here. Let's go against number 11, Ryan McNamee. It's going to be his first call. Foul against him for the game. Ball doesn't drop in. Playing right through that, Josiah Coleman now. Josiah Coleman underneath the net. Foul going up by number 24, Tim Peters. Sends Coleman to the line. Josiah Coleman, who is of 11th grade here at St. John Neumann, taking his first foul shot of the night. They're going to be fouled there. That's going to go against Coleman, I believe. And he doesn't seem happy with the call, but.
Send St. Joseph the line here. Oh, not shooting foul. I apologize.
It's all right. We get each one of those. We get one a game. Wow. Good offensive effort here.
Clay trying to power his way through. Josiah Coleman's going to take the
Oh,
in
boy.
and out.
In and out.
For him. Beautiful shot. He's, again, just bouncing around up there. Just the humidity in this gym is taking a toll on that rim. And the ball is just extra bouncy, I guess.
Yeah, and that little bouncy, and the referee stood in here. Actually screened out St. Joseph, making it unable for him to get that recovery there. So it's always nice when you get some help from the refs, but certainly that wasn't by design. Ryan McNamee with the long three-point shot, and it doesn't go in. He saw something he liked there for a moment and thought, I'm going to shoot it. Doesn't get the drop in.
There to clean up right after him.
Yeah. 64-39, 3 minutes and 54 seconds left to go here in this game. Ball's kicked away, some frustration over there on the bench for St. Joe's. Ball taken right back away, and now some frustration on the bench for St. John Neumann. 64-41, 3 minutes and 36 seconds left to go here in the game. Now 10th grader Essex Taylor trying to work some magic here. He drives it to the net and gets it to drop for two, 66-41. Excellent job there by Essex Taylor. Like that. So we're going to have a personnel change. Onto the court comes Ryan McNamee. McNamee taking the ball across half-court line. 3 minutes left to go here in the game. Josiah Coleman thinking about it. He takes the shot, and he makes it. 3 points for Josiah Coleman. 69-41. Another fine, outstanding student-athlete, Josiah Coleman. Just a great young man, someone I thoroughly enjoy having as a student.
Scramble for the ball underneath. And it looks like that's going to go
Against Zach Lisi.
We're going to see some change of legs here for Neumann Knights. Angelo and Dre checking in.
Exactly.
Ready for the two. Oh, just off the front of the rim. Rebound by Josiah. Back to Angelo here. Setting something up here with 2 minutes left in the game. Dre for a deep three.
Oh, boy. He almost had it there. God bless him. Oh, and we got to travel here. Now under 2 minutes left to go in the game. 146 to be precise. 69-41. All right. And very good effort there by McNamee, who gets his own rebound and adds to the total there, 71-41 for the Knights. 1 minute and 26 seconds left to go here.
That one for the three, it just tips off the rim there and goes out of bounds, back and forth.
Little friendly jeering going on by their female counterparts down here. Under 1 minute now, here we go.
St. Joseph just moving the ball around, trying to set anything up here. Get a shot.
Oh, nice shot, nice shot.
Capitalize on a two-point conversion, a two-point there. Right in front of the three-point line. Joe.
My goodness. All right, so why not, right? You know, I mean,
we got some practice at Neumann Olympic Day, shooting a half-court shot, so why not give it a try?
He's got a big old smile on his face, and I can't help but enjoy that. So now, folks, that's the end of the game here as the bell rings, 71-45 in favor of the Knights. Tomorrow, we'll get right back at it. So with the big game set to come against the Ironmen of Danville. Thanks so much for tuning in tonight. We'll see you back here at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. Have a great night, and God bless.